Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Every day. Every day. Every day. So dumb. All right. We're open. What's going on, you guys? Let me fix this junk. Every day. Oh, it's funny. What's happening, you guys? What's happening? Why do I have to go through this every day? I just don't understand. What's going on, Algo? How you doing, Tim? Stuart, Chris, how you guys doing? Good to see you guys. Trying to fix this, Come on, give me the candles! Why? Why? This is so dumb. Come on, thank you. Jeez. There we go. I literally have to shut down Chrome and then restart it and then I don't even know. It's just what a waste of my time. All right. How's it going? How's trading? I didn't get any trades yesterday. Zero. I sat there and watched the market. I probably spent, I don't know, 2 to 3 hours in each session. Nothing. Couldn't find anything. Couldn't find nothing. And the reason why, I'm only taking A+ setups. If it's not an A+ setup, I'm skipping it. Because I've taken plenty of setups that are not A+. And what happens is I get a mid trade and then I'll chase it. And then eventually that account will be gone. Speaking of it, trying to understand what's going on with your account, Chris. I'm a little confused. You got me a little confused. You said the account is still active, which I don't know what you're looking to like. I'm confused. If you blew the account, then it would change from it to inactive. But if you didn't, then it would still say active. So I'm not sure what you're... Yeah, I'm confused, man. Help me out. Help me out, Chris. All right, what are you doing, gold? Looking at gold, we're at 5,000. Let's see, on the 1 hour, it's moving pretty sideways on the 1 hour. Did jump up here, hasn't come back down. Oh, it did come back down right there. TikTok, you suck. Your account is locked out for 8 hours. Interesting. Did you lock out all day when you click the lockout button? Or did you just... No, I'm not muted. I'm here. Can't hear me? Looks good on my side. Yeah. Anybody else? Everybody else should be able to hear me. Okay. Yeah. I'm still here. So, if you locked out for all day, it will lock you out until Asia. The trading day starts in Asia and ends in Asia. So that means if you locked out yesterday for all day, then it will lock you out until Asia, which for me is tonight, is like 12 hours or like 10 hours from now. Yeah. Okay. So you get it. Yeah, so if you look, you can't see it on screen, but at the very top here there's a little button to lock out. If I click that, you can lock out for a certain amount of time, but if you click all day, then you're locked out until Asia. So I usually do custom. I'll do like a 4-hour lockout or something like that. Maybe that's what your issue was, because I was really confused. I didn't know what you were saying here in the Discord. That sounds like that might be what the issue is. Wow, look at NQ melt. Melt, baby, melt. By the way, my schedule at work is changing. They're bringing me in earlier, so I can only stream for an hour now. I'm just getting squeezed even more. So I will only be able to, from now on until things change, I bet it's going to happen eventually where I can't even stream anymore. Yeah. But I was thinking about this today, because I'm on a night shift / swing shift now. They're bringing me in earlier, a couple hours earlier. So I will, what am I trying to say? I will stream for 1 hour in New York. But if they end up bringing me in even earlier, I'm going to have to switch completely to streaming in Asia. I'm not even going to be able to, I'm going to be at work during New York. I'm not even going to have a chance. So that's probably going to happen. I just know it. Yeah. Well, we'll see. If that's the case, then hopefully Asia still works for you guys. Which Seth trades NYSE during Asia doesn't really make sense, but I have to do what I gotta do. Gotta work with what I can. Yeah. Yeah, take what you can get. It sounds good, Stuart. How you doing, Stuart? How's the new Bull and Ox account treating you? Yeah, hopefully I can change things soon. I don't know. You know how companies are. They make decisions for them, not for you. They don't give a shit about you. That's true, though. Exclamation Pez, 201 times. So it was saying violation loss, and I could do a trade after the 6. Yeah. And if you had you might have had your PDLL set, which is your personal daily loss limit. I don't know if you set there or not. If you go into your settings and you go into your risk, you have this here, which is your risk settings, personal daily loss limit. Basically, if you put a number in here and you hit that number, then it will lock your account and liquidate everything. Is it difficult to trade on Rhythmic? Stupid platform? Yeah. Yeah, I switched. Now I'm on Top Step. Because I still have the Bull and Ox, and I still have Project X until, the end of February? But I've never heard anything good about Rhythmic. So, yeah, that's unfortunate. I hope we get a second mouse strat on NQ right here. Let's see. Hope it doesn't. It's been doing this where it dumps like this, and then it shrinks all the way back up before the candle is closed. And I hate that. I can't do anything with that. NQ looks pretty bullish. Whoa. Super sideways on the 4 hour. Yeah, so you're also on Top Step. You'll need to full port that account on Bully. Yeah, even if it passes. Yeah, exactly. Yep, absolutely, Stuart. PA was trash. Still up somehow. I know. Let me show you my calendar from yesterday. So this is I don't know if you guys were here, if you saw this, but basically I took this trade and I had a PDLL at 750. It slipped past 750 and knocked me out at 1300. And I was mad. What the hell? What's the point of a PDLL at 750 if it's going to slip you to 1300, right? So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll email Top Step. Well, I emailed Top Step and got absolutely nowhere. They're like, oh, well, slippage is part of the game, basically, and da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I know slippage is part of the game, but that much, that high is not. $750, $800 of slippage is not normal. But still, they were like, sorry. Like, come on, man. Fine. I'm going to have to work and get it back. So it's kind of interesting. It forced me to fix it myself. I'm all right, fine. I can trade. I'm going to have to fix it myself. So I took a trade here. I closed slowly worked my way out. Same thing here. And I shut it down for the day. And now I didn't get anything in Asia last night. I'm probably not going to get anything this morning. So now this account is only this much in drawdown. What's up, Will? How you doing? The curse and the blessing of a prop firm. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, we're happy to take your money, but something goes wrong. Nah, you're on your own. Yeah. So I have 30 days to basically pass this account before they charge me another $90. So what sucks about that is $90, man. The idea is that you do these accounts, you get payouts, and then you can just buy another account, right? These accounts come and go. Don't get attached to accounts. And that's what I'm trying to do. Starting out at negative 1300 though is making more work for myself. But I don't know, that's how it goes, I guess. So, but I only have $2,000 worth of room. This is like 75% in drawdown. I have pulled an account out of drawdown that far, past it, and gotten funded on it. That was my favorite account. But of course, eventually I blew it because I went on tilt and I could never recover. Alex, thanks for the likes on the TikTok. Appreciate it. Basically what I'm saying is don't give up. Yeah, I appreciate it, Stuart. Doing good, Will? Good. We'll see if I get anything in 4 candles. I don't know why, but it just seems it's been really choppy. But here's how I look at it. All right. If I only get 3 trades a week, then that kind of sucks. However, I can adjust to that. Instead of getting 3 trades a week and, going light or whatever, if it's an A+ setup, go heavy. Because then it will, let's say, make like 600 or whatever. It counts for all the days that I didn't trade. It's taken me a long time to get to this level where I can do that. But did this, let's see, if this flips, this close outside of that support right there. If this retests here and flips red, I'll probably take it back down because it's going to do what's called a wick fill. It'll be a wick fill trade. Yeah, I like this right here because it's close below that level. So now I want NQ to flip. Come on, you stupid mouse. Yeah, it looks pretty good, man. I don't know. Let me see. Let me look at this trade for a minute. That long bottom wick can be concerning. It's either going to bounce back in this range here or it's going to push down out of it. Give it a little bit of room. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. Gold is choppy as hell. NQ is a little choppy too. Let's see if it looks better on MES. No, it looks worse on MES. Yeah, we'll see. So anyways, we'll see how that works out. Might not get a trade every day, and that's all right. How long will you give it? I will give it another probably 5 minutes. What I'm afraid of it doing is coming down, grabbing my order, and then turning around. Because if the market is choppy or indecisive, and it looks a little choppy, I'm halfway considering not even doing this. Because it looks choppy, but at the same time, it's pretty clean down here. Well, it's kind of clean on the left side. And it closed outside of this support. And there's a wick fill. So, I'll have to see. It might not even... Basically, this is what I'm looking at. I've got 2 ranges here. right? We have this range that it's been in. It's either going to stay in this range or it's going to move out of this range, like lanes in a highway, right? It came out here and then rejected back up. So that's fine. If it wants to stay in this lane, great. I'm not in it, right? But if it flips and comes down into this lane and moves down into this lane and then gets back into this kind of thing, well, then I will catch it on the way. So if it's going to flip and push down here, it's going to want to get into this block right here. If I can draw it. Whatever. It'll want to get into this area here. Because that's the next lane. If it reverses, then I'm going to have to manage it. And I'm going to have to properly manage it. It's giving me a really huge stop loss right now, which I don't like. Yeah, exactly. There's two ways to do stop loss in this situation. There's the very top of the candle, which is really high right now, or to come just back into the range. And the bottom of the range is right there. So you'd put your stop loss like right here. But it doesn't even look like it's going to do that. It wants to stay in this range. But even now, if it comes all the way down and flips, that's still good. That's still good because if it comes all the way up here, rejects off this resistance, and comes all the way back down and leaves this range, then the chances of it going back up into that range is probably not going to happen. So I'm going to let it do its thing for a minute. Oh, I know. Anything can happen, that's for sure. That's why I say trade at your own risk. I've got an instinct about it, and we'll see if it plays out. We'll see. This would have been, if you guys look at it from a second mouse perspective, it opened here, it pushed all the way down, and reversed all the way back up. So the second mouse worked, but the timing was wrong. It did it within the first candle. And then the second candle went back up into the range. And Q does this. It will reverse on itself. Probably give this 2 more minutes, and if it doesn't come down here in the next 2 minutes, then I'm going to close this order. But it's worth looking at. Might even come up here, close on the other side, and we'll switch to a buy perspective. Could do that too. Nice long bottom wick. That's moved from support though. These conditions are tricky, man. Shit, run for yeah. No kidding, Puck. These conditions are tricky. Really got to know what you're doing. Really got to know what you're doing here. All right, let's see. Getting ready to close this here. Welcome to the crew. It's Captain Pinkbeard. How's it going? Adam, welcome to the crew. Captain Peakbeard is back. Welcome to the Cree. Yeah, still love it. I know, me too, man. Me too. So funny. All right, so I don't see this trade working out, so I'm going to cancel it. Don't take trades within the last 5 minutes of a candle. I don't take trades within the last 5 minutes of a candle. All right, so look at ES versus NQ here. NQ, wait a minute, hang on. That's the 1 hour. Disregard. Never mind. They're basically the same. It's moved all the way down from this support, which is pretty far. What's probably going to happen for the next hour is NQ is probably going to stair-step its way up. There's a level there. Is there anything to the left? Yeah. NQ's just moving, man. It's been doing this. It did this in Asia too. It just sits there. Yeah, check gold. Yeah, gold is so choppy right now. Look at all these candles with these wicks on each side. This just looks rough. Same with silver. It just, oh man, lately gold, I just haven't been able to get anything. I got one thing in gold down here. Yeah. Exactly. Stuart, yep. So I'm just going to have to wait. That's okay. Just going to have to wait. I'll show you a trade I took. Let's see. This trade was let's see. This was a pretty nice counter trend trade I'll show you here, which is a lot more challenging to get. So I did this trade in Asia 2 nights ago. It was moving up and it created a nice little support here, and then it did a reversal, and I was like, I'm gonna have to catch this and get out. If you're gonna do a counter trend trade like this, you need to get in and get out, because the chances of it coming back up and continuing to be bullish are pretty high. But it's set up really nicely here. You can see this candle fully engulfed this candle here, and then I got myself a nice little retest wick, and I entered here, and it pushed, and I got out somewhere down here. I was like, I'll take profit and run, take profit and get out, and I did, and then it reversed all the way back up, and I think it ended up flipping green. That to me was for a counter trend trade, that was at least an A minus setup. If it had been with the trend, it would have been A plus all day long. So I was pretty happy with that trade. That's it. Like, if that's all I get, then that's all I get. You know, you got to be really, really picky with your trades in these markets. Trust me, I've taken so many sketch trades. Morning, Biblical. How you doing, man? Good to see you. We'll see if gold, looks like gold is going to close here on the outside of this range. On the opposite side of this support. Let's see if we get a retest here on gold. Interesting stuff on silver. NQ. Closed outside of the range. But looking to the left. Ah, that's why there's a gap there. You see that? See that gap? That's what it just did. It just filled it. That's what I'm saying about gaps. That whole fair value gap or whatever is great, but when is it going to refill that gap? It just refilled it right now. It's interesting. Oh, thanks, Tim. Yeah. So we'll see. It's not really that clean to the left. There's another level right there. And there's another level right there. So it's pretty messy to the left. Gold, there's a level right here. And then there's a level right here. This is what I'm saying. These markets are choppy. It's really choppy. You saw that last picture. Clean movements. Clean. And I'm struggling to find something to take, which is fine. If we were to take gold, we need to consider taking partials about right here or getting out completely. Sometimes it'll punch right through these smaller supports. I hate my voice. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Let's see how many ticks we have here. Pretty large range. I'm liking gold for a retest. Silver closed at a support, so I don't want that. So I'm just going to watch gold for a minute. Oh, that's on the hour. Hang on. 15 minutes. Yeah, it still looks good. Let's see. Yeah, if we flip here, I think I'd be interested. We'll see what gold does. Markets they don't make it easy, man. These markets are challenging. It depends on how big that stop loss is on gold. Wait a minute, is that news right now? What is this? I don't know what that is. Apparently there's news right now. I don't know. Alright, I can only watch 2 more candles. 2 more candles and then I had to jump off. Alright. What's going on in my options, man? Gotta check the options account. Not much. Man, I would just want stinking PayPal and SMCI to just get out of this. They're stuck in this one spot. They've been stuck in this one spot for like 2 months. PayPal needs to get out of this spot. SMCI is stuck around like $30. It's pissing me off. Still making money, but it just irritates me. Alright, well, I guess nothing in options. Not today. Not yet. NQ is doing a retest here. That's interesting. Trying to come back into the range. Man, these markets, they're hard to read sometimes. If NQ were to close small red, that would be good. That's what I'm looking for on NQ. Small red closure. Be alright with that. Ideally, a small hammer, small red hammer, would be like perfect. We'll see. See if we get it. I don't think gold knows what it's doing. Doesn't know which way it wants to go. Oh, you guys see that? You see that? Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. I love it. I'll take a 98% win rate every day. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. That's a good one. That's a good one, Tim. I like that one too. I'll have to remember that one. That's a really good one. I love these dad jokes, man. They're really clever. They're really clever. Look, silver's melting while gold is hardening. They're doing opposite things. Yeah, same here, Tim. I haven't seen anything worth my time. If it were to flip or whatever, like I had earlier, but so far right now, I mean, what it's doing right now in NQ is not a bad play, right? It's not a bad play because it's retested, a pretty good retest, and then it's flipping, but it's within 5 minutes, and that I can't take that. I can't take that. I was hoping to close small red. Even small green is okay with a long bottom wick, but knowing NQ, it's just going to stair step for the next 3 hours. And that's what it does. It'll just stair step. Every single candle is this big, and it just continues to just stair step. It's terrible. Exactly. No A+ setups. Yeah. That's where I am. I've taken way too many setups that were not A+. I'm tired of doing that. I'm tired of doing it. I would rather take 3 trades a week if that's what it takes. And that's challenging. It's hard to do that. It's hard to sit here in front of the candles and just not trade. Like the discipline it takes to sit here and watch these screens and not click the button. Most people, 99% of people don't have that kind of patience. And if you do, then you have something 99% of people don't have, right? So I think it's worth it to say, you know what, I'm going to be different about it. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to wait for what I'm looking for. If it doesn't come to me, then I don't engage. It's where trading can be really boring. Yeah, exactly. I think so, Tim. I think you're absolutely right. Yeah. Exactly. Need balls of steel to sit here and do nothing? I know, right? Especially when your button's staring you right in the face. You're like, buy 5, sell 5. You know, it's just like sitting there staring at you in the face. Buy it, sell it, buy it, sell it, click the button. Sound like Batman. But the problem is I've done that. I've done plenty of that. Oops, I forgot to put these back on. I've done plenty of that, and I'm tired of doing that. Tired of that. I forgot to put these up from Friday. I took them off on Friday because they were in the way. Greed kills green and patience pays, yeah. The markets are driven by greed and fear. Okay, so gold is looking pretty good right here. I like what gold is doing. I really like what gold's doing. If it closed just like this, we might be in business for sell. 100% biblical. That looks pretty good on gold. So, We get a little retest here and it flips red and gets past this closure right here, we'll take a sell on the way down. We'll see. Sometimes when it comes to this, you can get away with not having much of a wick here. NQ also doesn't look bad, but it closed green. So it's like I would say this is about a B setup, maybe a B plus. Because it literally is green from support. And now it's like a bit indecisive. But if gold flips red, then I think we might be in business. But yeah, NQ here, I do like that it closed as a kind of a hammer in a way. And it could just push from here. But it also could just turn around and come back into this range. It's hard to say. It's hard to say what NQ is going to do here. Because it was also, apparently that was a news candle. Man, the direction I want gold to go, it's going the complete opposite direction. Is it retesting or is it going back into the range? Like, man, these markets are choppy as shit. I know London was really choppy, even Asia last night. Sat here for 3 hours last night and watched Asia and got nothing. Nothing. Asia was so choppy. I don't know what's going on right now. Why the markets are so choppy. But you know what? When this happens, you just got to sit it out. You just got to sit it out. Or if you do take a trade, you should probably go light. Because the markets are so indecisive. We live to trade another day. Yeah, I like gold if it flips red. I really like gold if it flips red. But I don't think it's gonna. Because we have nice range right here. We can trade this block right here on gold. But now look at it. I wanted a retest, not a reversal, you dumbass. Freaking gold. TikTok, don't block me. I was talking to a candle, not a person. Because that's what TikTok does. Oh, we're advanced. We have this, robotic AI platform that can't properly identify issues and restricts you and blocks you for nothing. Thanks, TikTok. Somebody told me one time, don't stream on TikTok. And I see why. Yeah, gold is gone. Gold is gone. Pretty terrible start to New York, man. Pretty terrible. Wow. Even silver looks like garbage. Just choppy and indecisive all across the market. Wow. Can't trade copper? There it is, HG. Yeah, exactly, Stuart. Yep, exactly. That's one of the reasons. Yeah, that's one of the reasons. The other reason is it's been green from support. And what you really want is somewhere between there and here is a little bit of red. A little bit of red to give you a kind of a break in the green. It creates a new level. It kind of confirms that, okay, we're still going up. Like if the current candle or the candle before the one right now was small red, that would have been what I was looking for. Now, small green isn't bad, but it's not as good. It's better to have. It's like the difference between an A setup and a B setup. But I just don't want to take a B setup. I really don't. And then so then when you look at this is how I evaluate a trade. I look at it in a way to where I am going to continue to find reasons to not take this trade. I'm going to disqualify the shit out of this trade. And I'll do that until I can't disqualify the trade anymore. I'll hit a point where I'm like, there's absolutely nothing wrong here. It's good on the left. It's got a good retest. It's got good resistance. It's moving from support, whatever, right? And when I hit a point where I'm like, I can't disqualify anything about this trade, that's when I take it. That's when it's an A+ trade. And that's it. Instead of justifying, oh, well, I could kind of take this because of this reason. Not good. Not good. So that's how I like to do it. I like to just judge the heck out of it, disqualify it into the ground, and then I can say, all right, that now I know why I didn't take that trade or whatever. So if you're doing the same thing, try and find multiple reasons. Like it's almost like a little bit of a pros and cons list that you're making in your head. All the pros and all the cons of why you should or should not take this trade. And when you run out of cons, when you're like, there are no cons for this trade, that's when you take it. That's how you know it's A+. That's a good question, Stuart. Good question, my friend. All right, a few more minutes and then I got to jump off, you guys. You know, there's a chance that NQ could present a setup to come back down into this range. And what it would need to do is the following. Stupid mouse. Come on. If we get something like that, I don't know why this is offset. Like, why can't it be, why is it going to overlap? If it does something like this, creates a little bit of a bottom wick here. Okay, something like that. Similar to that. Then that tells me it's coming back into this range. Then the next candle man, this mouse is irritating me. Every time I move it, it just dies halfway in through what I'm trying to show you. Come on. It takes me forever to draw these. This is what I'm looking for. And my entry will be right there for a sell. That's what I want on NQ. And then my exit will be somewhere down here near support. Either I'll exit fully or I will I'll either exit fully or I will take partials. It should say MES. It might set up for that. Look at MES. It's not bad. It's possible. It's possible. But I have to wait for a red closure, and I ideally want it to be back in this range. Because that tells me it's going to come into that range and stay in that range. Then this next candle will come up, try to push back out of that range, fail, turn around, turn red, boom, entry. That's what I'm looking for. And you can see ES is kind of playing with that idea, indecisive and choppy. And gold is, I forget gold. Forget gold. Gold is being stupid. Remember when I said this was a B setup? It's even worse now for a buy. Because I was considering, okay, it could continue up here. It could continue up. But it just not. See, this is what I hate the most. It doesn't go up. It doesn't go down. It stays flat in the middle. Can't trade that. You can't trade dojis, man. It's too indecisive. It's too junk. ES is showing some promise here. I like what MES is doing. Because ES closed red. I don't know. Let's see. Supposed to be jumping off stream like in 2 minutes. But I'm potentially liking what I'm seeing here. NQ is just looking so indecisive. It doesn't know which way it wants to go. I hate that. NQ, make a decision, dude. Make a decision, my friend. But if you look on ES, I like ES better because we have 3 top wicks here. But ES might not give us an entry. If it closes about a little bit lower, about right there, that's what I'm looking for. But the fact that the previous candle was more of a hammer candle with a long bottom wick also is concerning. We've got 3 top wicks on ES. And look, if I take a trade, it looks like a good setup and I take it and I still lose, then I'll count that as a probability loss. Okay, ES closed really nicely. And NQ didn't close too bad, but didn't close back within the range, but ES did. So I'm going to watch MES on the full chart. I might go light. It didn't create a bottom wick though. I might go light just because it's a little choppy. It's 10:30. I'm probably going to go light here just because this markets are so choppy right now. So choppy. We'll see. Give it a couple minutes. If nothing happens, I'll jump off and call it a day. This is a trade I'm probably going to want, as soon as I make some profit, I might want to just start getting out of it. Because look how indecisive this market is right now. So this is a challenging market. But it did create its bottom wick on this candle. It was missing from that candle. It's on this candle. Let's see if it flips. Flips and bottom ticks. Stop loss is going to be outside this range, about 15 ticks. 15 to 20. Probably go for a 2-to-1 here. Possible 2-to-1. And I'm out of music. Oh my God. Look at what it's doing now. Jeez. Man, I just can't find a freaking setup. Holy crap. That's too big of a retest. Ugh. Oh, these markets suck today, man. I might just jump off the charts and start looking again around 1:30 or 1 o'clock. It's too choppy. This is too choppy. It just can't decide which direction it wants to go. I mean, how many times is it going to come up here and reject? Same thing. Well, that's too big. That's too big of a retest. That's not what I was looking for. It's too indecisive. I'm standing it down. I can't do it. I can't do it. There's nothing here. Garbage. Absolute garbage. That's terrible. Terrible. A small retest, a medium retest, or whatever, but that right there was just too much. Nah. I'm out. All right, you guys. I'm getting off. I'm getting off the charts. I can't look at this. It's almost irritating me because the market is so bad. So I would say if you are going to trade in New York, give it some time. Let it sort itself out. The market's super choppy. Give it some time. If you're going to trade New York, I'd say wait about 2.5 hours around 1 o'clock New York time and then come back and start looking at the markets again. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to watch anything until then because right now it's just junk. It's just absolute junk. So, all right, I appreciate you, Algo, Biblical Will, Puck, Alex, Double Alex, Chris, Stuart, and Tim. Thank you guys for being in here. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming in. And sorry we didn't get a trade, but you guys now have a better idea of how to stand down trades when it's just not working and it's falling apart in front of your face. Exercise patience. That's the best thing I've got. So yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you stay safe in the markets, right? Yeah. Yeah, better. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Puck. when I start feeling that feeling inside that's like I'm getting irritated, I need to get off the charts, right? I need to get off the charts because I'm just going to take an angry trade or a revenge trade or something, and that's just the wrong psychology. Pay attention to your emotions while you're watching the charts. If you're like feeling, you should always feel nothing. You should feel nothing. Should be neutral in wins and in losses. If you can maintain a neutral emotion, then you're safe. As soon as you start feeling something, start feeling anger or frustration, or on the flip side, you win a trade and you're feeling like, ooh, I feel lucky. I feel good. I feel excited. Get off the charts, because that's when you're going to make a dumb decision. So anyways, hopefully that helps. Appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.